have this bin of pads. They are pre-sewn. They have like their absorbent layers sewn on, but they don't have the back layers. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to baste using this temporary washable adhesive spray. It's a non-toxic spray that washes out as soon as you wash your pads. And we just kind of like give that backer fabric a spritz, stick this to it so it kind of holds everything in place for sewing. So I'm going to do that to this bin, and yeah, let's get going. Oh, and it is non-toxic, but we still wear these masks just for safety. We are, because I'm going to be sitting here spraying for like over an hour, just to be safe, we wear these masks to make sure we're not inhaling a whole bunch of the propellant and all of that. So that is what we do, just to make sure we are taking care of ourselves. We're done basting everything now. We've got this and another bin of pads that are ready for sewing, but before I dive right into that, we have to package some orders. And I would usually do that first thing, but we had the table set up for basting like this from last week, and I figured rather than cleaning this all up to get ready for packaging, I would finish the basting first, then clean up and do packaging a little bit later. So that's what we're gonna get doing. So I got all those orders packaged up, and then it's just time to dive right into sewing all the pads that I basted earlier on. So that's just gonna keep me occupied for the next few hours here, and then we'll see what happens next. So here's a really good example of the pros, cons of running a small business out of my home. The sewing that I was doing there before took up pretty much the rest of the workday, but I hadn't quite accomplished everything I had hoped to finish throughout the day. So once my kids were in bed later that evening, I came back down to the studio and I am just tracing out a bunch of pads so that we can be ready to get even more done the next day so that we're hitting all of our goals. Sometimes it can be really hard to separate that work-life balance, but it's also really nice to have that flexibility to be able to do things like this on the days that we don't quite get as much done as we had hoped.